Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for coming. No. Yeah. All right. Take two. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to episode 6999 of the Certified Average Podcast. Yeah, you can tell everybody we're the man, we're the man, we're the man. Yeah. Thank you for having us here. We made it to the big episode, our final episode, the finale of Cap, episode 69.
Last one.
There's no significance to that number. You know?
None.
It just
None
looks
at all.
funny. That's all.
Yeah.
We'll keep it at that. But yeah, thank you for tuning in today, listening, watching, wherever you're listening or watching from. We're glad to have you here. It's been a minute since we've seen you, about a week or so. Glad to have you back. Before we do anything else, make sure to go follow us on Instagram at Certified Average Podcast. Follow us on Twitter at the Cap Tweets. Go follow our TikTok. We got stuff on there now frequently now. You know, we're silly content creators now. We got the Cap House coming out soon. Go subscribe to our YouTube channel, the Certified Average Podcast. I'm actually going to get the episodes up on time now. And if I don't, you can send death threats to my DMs.
Yes.
But we're here and we're ready to go. Episode 69. Chase isn't here, by the way.
Yes. So you know it's going to be a great episode.
Yep. Amazing.
Yeah.
This is going to be another Timothy Chalamet episode.
Yeah.
Because he wasn't on that.
He actually got drafted to
Chase got sent to Russia.
Yeah. He's
Russia.
Yeah. Currently in the war fighting.
Yeah, was it all bald men they picked up?
Yeah. All bald 40-year-olds. They had to immediately.
He accidentally got caught up in that.
They had to immediately get shipped over to Russia.
So good riddance for them, you know?
They're strapping C4 to their chest.
The least valuable humans in society.
Yeah.
They picked them as suicide bombers.
Yeah.
Yeah, Chase isn't here because he has some what he said. He's prepping for a job interview on Thursday.
Studying.
I man's about to text tonight, yo, who's getting on the game?
Yeah. This guy has to prep for 3 days?
I call cap. The most
That's
you do for a
crazy.
job interview, the night before, you're like, I should review questions. And then you don't.
Yeah.
And then you just go to the interview, and then you do good and get the job. At least that's what we do. I don't know. Some of you probably can't.
Yeah,
just
we do that.
You know? I don't know.
You
Definitely do that.
I feel like you're going to not get a lot of jobs.
How many interviews have you done?
I don't know if you want me to say that. I mean, I feel like I don't know. I'm trying to work at like a grocery store or something.
He looks like a grocery store
dreams.
employee right now. Look at him.
Well, to
Drip
start,
for
I want to
Stater
work at a
Brothers.
For those
grocery
of you
store
listening-
so I can get money.
Those of you listening, if you're listening on the day it came out, go to the YouTube video tomorrow, and you will see we got dressed up. All three of us
All
are
three
dressed
of
up
us
for this
dressed up.
special
I'm
occasion.
dripped out.
Suit, like not just nice. We are suit and tie down
That's right.
to the shoes.
My fit is so clean.
Hunter
It
might
is.
have the best outfit. You got to go.
I
watch
think
and
he
see.
does.
Yeah, you got to watch the YouTube and check
Yeah.
it out.
I think the monocle. Oh, sorry. I'll let them see. But yeah, go to the YouTube. It'll be out on Wednesday. Make sure to give it a view. But
You said how many interviews have I done?
yeah, how many?
I've done
Go in detail from each.
3.
Oh, really?
Just 3.
Not bad.
One with Mission Inn, got the job.
Mm,
One with Target, got offered the job.
wasn't full time.
One with Harvest. I couldn't type fast, so I didn't get the job.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
At Target?
No, he just
Okay,
said
why didn't you take?
can't type fast
Why didn't you take the Target
or
job?
Target.
it wasn't full time.
Is that why?
It wasn't full time.
I
That
did
was like the hardest thing to deny. It's my dream.
literally.
Because
Like we were saying last
it's
episode,
impossible.
that's why they blacklisted you.
Yeah.
No one's ever said no to Target.
Yeah.
It's like when like the hot chicks like always telling guys no, and then she like asked to do something. He's like, oh no, get off me. And they're like, oh my god, what? It's like they're not used to that type of rejection because of how wanted they are.
Yeah.
Target is the opal of jobs.
When did you? How old are you?
14? 4. That's not
4.
14, my bad.
4.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, it was 19.
Isn't it? Do you have to be 18 to work there?
Yeah.
Definitely.
Okay.
Even then, you're not probably getting a job.
Yeah.
I've interviewed with McDonald's, In-N-Out, Sam's Club. What else was it? McDonald's, In-N-Out, Sam's Club, and then the
McDonald's
Mission Inn.
was actually last week too.
Yeah.
Yeah. This podcast isn't working. You
No,
got
I was 5. No, the thing was, I interview with them, And they're like, yeah, we'll reach out to you. And they never did. So I was like, did they just not want me? All right, whatever. I interviewed with In-N-Out, got the job.
Dang.
3 months later, McDonald's calls me like, hey, can you come in for a second interview? I'm like, no, I already have a job now. It's been 3 months. Why would I?
That happened with Macy's. I applied there probably like 2 months before I applied to the Mission Inn.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, I guess I didn't get hired. Like they're not interested. And so I take the job. I start working. Probably like a month into working at the Mission Inn, I finally get an email saying, "Oh, we just got your application. We'll be
Like,
contacting you." And I'm like,
what makes you think I'm still waiting around for a job like that? With like if it's a high up place, okay, yeah, waiting, whatever. I'm not about to be waiting 3 months for McDonald's or 2 months for Macy's.
yeah.
I'm gonna get a job somewhere else. You're not that high priority.
McDonald's is gonna be run by robots in a couple of years, bro.
I'm so glad I didn't take the job there. Thank God they waited 3 months.
Yeah, it definitely will be ran by robots.
I hope so.
They'll be the first
There's
to
no
be.
point for the
Dude,
workers to be there.
Oh my God, me and Town went there recently. Yo, I've never been more pissed off with them in my life.
There's still
dead
kids
serious?
there.
Bro, first of all, like you get the cool employees, they'll just give you the extra sauce, and some of them will actually charge you for it.
Yeah.
It's like 25 cents per sauce. I got 4 extra ranch and 4 extra barbecue, and I see him put the $2 charge on the screen. I'm like, whatever. At least we'll get the sauce. I pay this stuff, whatever it is, get to the window. They hand us, all comes in one bag, so it's like barely closing. I look inside, I see like a lot of like the red barbecue and then a bunch of like white at the bottom. So, they gave us the sauce. We're good. Get home. They gave us like 12 barbecue and no ranch. Bro, I've never wanted
What do they
to like
charge you?
drive back there and just like choke slam him. They didn't give us any ranch, not one ranch, not even the ones that came with the nuggets, all barbecue. And they filled the fries like 3/4
The
up.
barbecue's fire, but their ranch is the best. So.
And I paid $1 for extra ranch. I should have had 8 ranch and 8 barbecue. They suck there, bro. I hope
It was
they,
the one Mason got mad at the fat dude who he paid with.
Bro's an idiot.
That's the
you-
same place I asked for. What did I ask for? Something, and they kept saying I was asking for hot sauce. I was asking for like fries or something like completely different. Hot sauce?
Wait, I thought you told us.
Hot sauce? We don't have hot
No,
sauce.
I don't want hot sauce. I want a milkshake.
Don't make me freaking kill you when I pull up.
Burger.
I want a burger.
Honey mustard?
Cheese burger.
Extra honey
We
mustard?
don't have hot dogs here.
We don't have sliders.
That's hilarious.
Like, I just said I
Freaking
want some
dummies.
napkins on the side, bro.
I will not apply to McDonald's.
Good.
Don't.
Not going to.
No food places.
Or In-N-Out, yeah.
One day at lunch, I got Chick-fil-A for me and Tommy. And like I went there because I placed a mobile order. And he was like, yo, can you also get like, because with the mobile order, you can only do like a max of 3 sauces per entree or whatever. He was like, yo, can you just get like 2 of every sauce when you go there? I was like, yeah, sure. Because Chick-fil-A, they're the place where they'll give you everything you
Yeah.
ask for, like to the amount. Like if I say, hey, can I get 12 ranch? They'll give me 12. But I get the food and I tell the employees, hey, can I get like 2 of every sauce, please? He looks at my bag and he's like, you've already got 1 barbecue, so I'll give you 1 more of those. You already got 2 ranch. Okay. Like looking at the sauce, I'm like, bro, just give me 2 more of everything. And I didn't look. He like went back, put it in the bag, and handed it to me. I'm not going to check it all. I get back there. Didn't give us like half the sauce. He gave us like 3 mustard packets for some reason. Didn't ask for mustard once.
He takes out your...
And it's like, it's the tiny little packs too. Like just the pointless mustard. It made, I don't know.
He
But-
takes out your food and just puts mustard.
Why do they have mustard there?
Mustard's not even good in the
Mustard
first
on
place.
their chicken, bro.
That's so weird.
Mustard's gross. If you eat mustard,
That guy got fired that day for sure.
I hope so.
He didn't follow.
He
up to
wasn't
the
nice
Chick-fil-A
enough.
Code.
I didn't
Yeah.
see him since I went back. It was at
They killed him.
the Plaza one,
They killed the man.
hopefully.
Yeah.
The Plaza Chick-fil-A sucks. That one's so garbage.
Where's it at?
Right across from the Wendy's. Next to the gas station off of Central.
Wendy's.
Oh, across
Oh,
the
on the
street.
Yeah.
thing,
Across
yeah.
the street. Yes.
Terrible. Don't ever go there if you go there.
Okay. Don't ever go there if you go there.
Go there.
All the people in Germany listening are like, what?
What you got?
The first one, I don't know why I just thought this. It was like, would you rather have arms twice your length and legs half their length, or legs twice their length and arms half their length?
So
So your arms twice as long as they are, and your legs are basically just to your
That's
knees,
like a 2K character.
or your arms to your elbows. And
The problem with
double.
legs being twice as long is your arms are still the same size. And so to pick up stuff, you'll have to
Your arms are
really
half.
bend over. There's just a lot more you can do with your arms being longer.
You probably have to
You
walk
could
with
be
your
really
hands.
lazy and just
Yeah, you'll need to walk with your hands.
up, like bent. You
Yeah.
have to walk like this. You
Because
can't have 'em
basically
dragging.
with them bent, it would be the elbows would be down to where your hands hang.
Yeah.
It would look. Just imagine how that would look, bro.
My hands would be on the ground right now, bro.
No, they would. And then
They would.
if they're short,
On the ground.
your hands would go
Like
to right here.
I look normal like this with my hands on the.
Wait, so
Table?
your arms are like
The tip of your fingers would be at your elbow. If they were half. Your arm would reach out to there.
high five.
We could not high five. I don't know what I do because the long arms sounds cool, but the short legs are just terrible.
Definitely longer arms. I think because don't like baboons have that and they can run really fast.
Do they? They can
They got-
climb.
they
I don't know
got
if they can
long-
run.
I think both are bad,
Oh yeah, they're both terrible.
but long legs is worse. Because then you're a T-Rex. You can't do anything.
If I
It
was
would
a
look so goofy. It would probably
No.
look less goofy with the long arms. Because
It-
yeah, imagine
It's
my
just harder to do things.
and you'd be a lot taller with the legs like that. Like how tall are their legs? Like 3 feet, something like that. 3.5 feet.
About.
So basically, be an extra 3.5 feet on height right now. So I'd be
wait.
5'6".
Be a giant.
No,
So if
just
not-
double your legs, boy.
I'm doing
Yeah,
math.
I was just thinking about that. I don't know why. Another thing I was wondering is, we need a reality show of our lives. Because we don't do much. I was thinking it would be really funny, but really boring at the same time.
It'd probably be the worst show ever.
just me sitting at the
And I don't know,
desk
but
upstairs.
the fact that it's so boring, it could be really exciting.
I'm trying
Okay.
to think. Like I'm watching.
Because with shows like the Kardashians or whatever, like, yeah, they do a bunch of stuff, but it's like,
they're rich.
A lot of the time they're just sitting around talking.
nobody, imagine just watching us do that. If we had that Denny's conversation on video,
Yeah.
that'd be the most famous clip in reality show history. By far.
Naked bodies.
That's iconic. We can't ever recreate that. That was a one-of-a-kind conversation.
That was in Chick-fil-A.
No, it was
It
not.
was
There was another
Denny's.
conversation in Chick-fil-A then.
We thought of the movie idea at Chick-fil-A that
Ah,
one night.
that's what I
crazy
remember.
movie.
Still don't remember it at all. What is, I remember it being like
We've
time,
talked
a
about it
coma.
on the podcast.
That's why you guys wanted to do a podcast because of that.
No, the Denny's one.
Whatever.
The Denny's one started it. We're like, yo, we're always having conversations like this.
We're such silly goofballs.
We should totally do a podcast.
And look,
And
and we did it.
Did we podcast?
Those are iconic
That was a hit.
episodes. I still think
Those
those
sound
are
so bad,
hilarious.
but they're funny.
The quality's
That's a hit.
terrible, but it was just pure chaos. Like so much just laughter,
Hunter,
joy.
front and center.
Yeah.
Grandpa.
Your grandpa. I love listening to those. It just
I
make me
freaking think he
happy.
gave me like $20 too. He's like, here's $20. You have to do this. It's like, is that important?
I had to do the what's it called? The intermission in the podcast because
Front and center.
I'm taking the hat off. I'm starting to
Okay,
sweat.
what is your topic?
That was it.
Are you for real?
I told you I didn't have. I literally didn't have much.
You
bro.
looked this
What
one
did
up.
you prepare?
No,
I
didn't-
told you I bought
said
tie
I
clips.
couldn't. You said I couldn't look up anything.
I bought tie clips. That's what I was doing, bro.
This man lets his brother tell him what to do. That's crazy.
The only interesting things are dreams.
Your life sucks in the town.
Your life is horrible.
For those of you listening, I bought tie clips. So comment dub, comment
do-
dub man.
All I do is wake up, eat, work out, eat again, and go to sleep.
You don't need.
Down. Did you hear about the fight that was on the cruise ship?
I think I saw something on Instagram, but is there like a video or something?
There was like one clip of it, but basically, I don't know where the cruise ship was going or whatever. But a fight broke
Like
out
60
between
people.
60 people, and it didn't stop until the Coast Guard arrived. Let me see if I can pull up
How
the clip
does
of it right
60
now.
people start fighting?
It was something about like a dude and his girl was like something about like I guess one of the partners was like accused of having a threesome or something. And like everybody just started fighting out, getting crazy. A cruise ship hits a minor iceberg in Alaska.
I'm watching the fight.
What is going on with cruise
twist
ships
it,
nowadays?
twist it, sir.
It's not that entertaining.
Oh, what? Describe what's happening.
This.
Just like 30 people fighting.
It's very reminiscent of the Disneyland fight in Toontown. Don't know what's going on. Probably because of some stupid reason.
60 people got involved in that, or is that after? That looks after.
It's spread throughout the entire ship.
Multiple fights.
Yeah, they were
Different-
unrelated.
Different reason.
Unrelated fights all broke out at the same time on the ship.
They're just kind of rolling around a living room.
Only minutes after leaving port for the first time, the new Disney Wish cruise ship has entered an inescapable battle with Davy Jones. That's crazy.
Yeah, it says 30-some hour-long fight. Hour-long fight.
That's insane.
How do you fight for an hour?
Hey, if you're on a cruise ship,
After 10, I'm getting tired of it.
they offer a lot of alcohol and probably substances on the cruise ship. So
Probably.
They all took pre-workout.
Yeah, they got lit on.
they're microdosing Blue Chew.
God.
All my real men out there microdose Blue Chew.
If you need to use Blue Chew, then
Cheers. That's a regular male problem town. Stop discriminating.
yeah, later in life. The majority.
yeah?
What do you think the majority of the male populate is in terms of age? Like, what do you think the range is?
I think it's like
What's your question mean?
Like, do you think the
it's a lot
majority
of like kids.
of men are kids, men, or like, I know
Boys-
teenagers
boys
isn't a
to
thing because
men.
they're
I think it's even.
No, there's like a graph. It's like old is really slim because they're old and dying. It's like babies and youth that are the most. I think like
What's
0
old?
to 10.
old. Like,
Let's say I'll be honest here. Old people kind of suck. Unless you're a fan of Cap. Then you're young at heart, so you're cool.
I think you went on a rant about that before.
I mean,
On
I'm
the
just not a fan of old people.
what are your worst pet peeves like ever?
You.
Ooh,
Like, legit.
I like that because I go.
Happens every time, and you're always like,
I hate when people act like they're funnier than they are. That's my biggest pet peeve.
Got
Bro.
anybody in mind?
I got a couple in mind. Not gonna say them though.
okay, so that means that he can't say them.
What about Joey Chestnut?
Oh my gosh.
Okay.
Let's
well,
talk about
this
him
is
for
it.
about 50 minutes. Joey Chestnut, you're a coward. You won't fight me like a real man.
I would love to see Joey try to choke slam any one of us.
Yeah, bro. If Joey came at me and did this, for those of you who don't know, 4th of July they have the annual hot dog eating contest, and a protester, I think, he had a Darth Vader mask on with some stupid sign. And I don't know.
It wasn't even like English. I just tried to read it multiple times.
It said like Sith on it.
I don't
Let me
know.
look up what the sign said.
It was like some Star Wars.
No, I brought up pet peeves because that also, not that specifically, but when I posted about it, and then people were like responding to me like, Joey Chestnut's the GOAT, bro. He's the GOAT. Why do you hate him?
Elman.
And then I was
He's so schmid. He doesn't do anything cool other than shove long weenies down his throat.
That's literally all he's good for.
no wife, no kids, no family.
And the thing is, he will never be
Pathetic.
married.
He is literally pathetic.
At this point, the only reason he'll ever get married is because of money. He will never get married because of love.
Any wife that
and
he'll
his
have
single
is gonna
life.
be scared that he's gonna like
Eat her.
put a real wiener in his mouth or something, bro.
What?
No, wait, I didn't say that. Nah, he's pathetic. He's worthless.
The sign said, "Expose Smithfield Death Star."
Yeah, something about Death
It's
Star.
referencing pork supplier Smithfield Foods.
Bruh.
What about
It's
Death
an
Star, though?
animal
What does that have
axis.
to do with
Just
anything?
like Star Wars terminology.
And then he tries to snap his neck and
Yeah,
Yeah,
Joey Chestnut tried to kill him
throw
on
him
stage
around.
while he had 8 hot dogs in his mouth.
No man will ever be able to touch me like that. Out of context, that's crazy.
no man will ever be able.
Insane.
Without facing consequences. Especially no man that has 8 hot dogs in his mouth. At that point, I'm taking a hot dog, shoving it in your throat, making you choke on it, punching your jaw in, and I'm kicking him off the stage, bro.
Have people died during eating contests?
Hopefully someone will next year.
I
I got someone in mind.
no, Joey's gonna get assassinated. Just wait, like
Yeah, I know.
JFK style, like from afar.
You think Joe Chestnut's going to be sniped?
In 2021, a 20-year-old student from Massachusetts choked to death after participating in a hot dog eating contest.
He's just not built for it. That's all I could say. He's not him.
Die by the wiener, live by the wiener. No, live by the wiener.
That's crazy.
Die by the wiener, live by the wiener.
Bro lived by the wiener.
That's crazy. People be swallowing hot dogs.
I don't get how it's possible. I don't
Hot
get how
dogs aren't
people
even
cannot have
good.
gag
They
reflexes.
have an
They're
ability.
not
over their
even
throat.
good. Like who? God, they're
You
not.
don't like
good.
hot dogs?
It really depends, man. It depends.
If you listen to the podcast and you listen to every episode,
Bacon wrapped.
just know that any thoughts that they have on food, I'm talking about Mason and Talon, do not listen to it
I have the only real palate here.
because they have
I
no,
agree.
They have
I
no
agree.
palate.
If you're not picky, that just means you have no standards.
They have the
That's
most
how I see it.
picky, no, like extreme pickiness. Like they don't even eat mustard. They don't even eat a pickle.
Pickiest eaters have the what's it called?
Small weenies.
That and
You
the
will
most
never.
not crude, something like that. They have the most refined palate.
That's
know,
hilarious.
You will
I have
never
high
catch
standards.
me eating a hot dog or a corn dog, bro.
Okay, Town, hot dogs or corn dogs are normal things.
Corn dogs are good, but hot dogs are not good. Wiener Schnitzel is definitely one of the worst places to eat.
You're a liar.
There's nothing
Just
good.
admit you don't know what you talk about.
Fries
half
are
the time.
good.
You just like ruined my day again. That's the third time you ruined my day.
Wiener Schnitzel is amazing.
It really is not.
You will never find
It
love
should,
with that attitude.
it should stick in Germany or wherever it's from.
Wienerland.
God, this episode sucks.
No, it doesn't.
Okay.
I'm just extremely tired right now. I don't know why.
I'm really sleepy too.
I need to like wake up.
We didn't eat before this.
That's what it is.
Well, we're podcasting earlier than dinner.
Well, you can tell everybody. You know?
Who's the strangest person you ever met in your entire life?
I know.
What do you
Like that I know
I
personally.
know one.
Give me like a definition of like attributes.
Just weird, like a freaking weirdo in
Hmm.
every sense of the word.
I'll just say her initials. If you went to elementary school with me, you
I know who you're talking about.
HF.
HF, yep.
Yep. I already talked about
Because of
her.
the call.
Talked about her a couple episodes ago. Yeah, she was just a weird human.
Okay. I couldn't. This isn't really weird, but I was like,
You guys know who mine is.
oh yeah,
The stalker?
of course.
Yeah.
I was starstruck
He's
by
like-
this kid. I've only spoken to him once.
I know we've already talked about him on here, but people don't realize we're not over exaggerating when we say he's a stalker.
Yeah.
It
It was a couple episodes ago. No, it had to be like 10.
he used to
He legit viewed the.
because like Hunter
Yeah.
blocked him on everything.
Well, yeah. So, for those who don't know, basically, to put it quick, went to school with him, did cross country with him. That's how he knew me. And then one day, like sophomore year or something, we got home, and me and my sister are in the garage. The garage is open. We just got home. We live probably like 2 minutes driving.
Did you walk to school every day? I would think that you did.
Some years, but other years I got driven.
because you
but,
had a car.
yeah, so it takes like 2 minutes driving to get to my house, probably like a good 12 walking. And so me and my sister are in the garage. We just got home. My mom goes inside. Garage door's open. He shows up, and then we're like, hello? Like, he's like, hi. Walks in our garage. Hey. And I'm like, what are you doing here? In my head, I'm like, I'm going to kill this man. My bare hands. I'm going to kill him.
Is Hunter
I don't know
home?
how. I never told him where I lived. He followed us somehow. I don't know how.
How did he go that quick?
That's what I'm saying. I don't know if he was waiting by our house or something. I do not know how it was possible. But he showed up. And so I was very awkward. I think I just like told him to leave. And then just like after high school happened, just, you cut off everybody pretty much from high school.
Yeah.
Just not talking to any of you. And one day I'm at work. So I block him on social media and everything. And then, I get an email one day at work, and
Oh
it's
my
like,
God, I forgot about this.
it's like, why did you block me on everything? I'm like, what
Bro
the
found
heck?
his email.
How did you get my email?
He got your RUSD learns email.
He probably looked online or something and found it somehow, but he found my email, emailed me asking why I blocked him. I think I blocked his email. And then there's just like, he would constantly watch family members, like IG posts or stories, and like everybody, like, and I'm like, just block him, telling everybody to block him. He's like getting his friends to follow me so he can see through his friends, like Instagram, and he can see him blocking his friends.
It was really concerning, like genuinely.
He showed up. He left a gift on my front door one year, many years after I graduated from high school and seen him. There was a gift for my birthday that morning.
It's
And
like,
then
That's actually crazy.
he just like still will try to watch like people's stories and like,
what are the odds you think he knows where you live now?
there's no way he does. No way.
It's not impossible though.
It would be mind-blowingly crazy.
At
Like
this point, it'd be
detective
like
level
police
if he-
report needed.
No, yeah. I'd be asking your dad, how do I
Kill him. I mean,
Legally.
How do I kill him and get away with it?
yeah, we've all done that though.
Because your dad is great.
Killing people and getting
Yeah,
away with it.
I-
He's done
perfect.
that a few times.
Just-
Tiny, many weird characters in your times.
Definitely. There was one.
Why'd you answer it like that?
I know.
Like he's a guest on a podcast.
Yeah,
yeah,
definitely. So
That's how he's
at-
dressed, bro.
the first one actually no, there was one kid, but he's not. I found a better one. I don't know if she's listening to the podcast, so I won't say her name. But
Say her full name. What you
Name
know her
out
from?
as well.
huh?
Say her full name.
No, I don't know her middle name.
Don't
Whatever.
even say her name. Just
Give her a fake
describe
name.
her.
Give her a fake name. Alice.
So this is fast or rewind back to when I'm at Woodcrest. I almost said fast forward. Yeah, and I'm, living my life. I post a story or whatever. And
Oh, okay, I know.
I've shown you her before, but she responds to the story, and I'm like, you know how you have like 3 or 4 messages after that usually with a random person. I've known her for a while, but like it's not like we're.
I'd be deading it on one. I just like the message.
It's not
I'm
like we're
okay.
good friends. No, okay. I had to start doing that, but I was like, I was feeling friendly. I was like, oh, thanks, haha, or whatever. I don't know what she said. Next story, whatever. She responds, and then she started I do the same thing, and I'm like,
Funny.
easy conversation ender. And then I'm like, she keeps messaging me more. Like she's like, so have you been? And I'm like, good. And then
I've been good too, actually. Like, if I didn't ask you how you're doing,
You should get a hand.
end the
I
conversation.
think the first time it happened, I'm good. How are you? And she's, she sends multiple paragraphs usually.
Gosh.
And then, I'm like, oh, that's good. And then it'll end.
At least she didn't call you wrestling her brother.
And then
The girl listening is like, he's talking about me.
she had a crush on one of my homies, so I was invested in that whole era. But then she stopped. She wasn't into him anymore. So I was like, what is the point of me still messaging you? So after that, she was like, oh, she didn't like him suddenly. And then she was like, oh yeah, but I actually have this crush on this new guy. And I was like, I was like, oh, that's good for you. And she's like, yeah, he's white and he's cultured. And I was like,
oh my god.
and immediately I was like, not playing games. So I was like, yeah, you're a nice girl, but I'm not interested at all. And then, it ended there or whatever.
I wouldn't even have said that. I would have just blocked her.
You're cool and all.
I would have just blocked
And
her.
then,
You're not bad.
she went back to replying to the stories. And then I'd be like, lol with all undercase letters. And then she would be like,
Did
well,
you actually laugh at that?
she would be like, oh yeah, we're having like a meeting for our club. Do you want to come by? And I'm like, I'm busy. My dad has me this weekend. Using the divorced parents line. But then,
What?
I'm with my dad this weekend, but you're not with your dad that weekend.
Oh, okay.
Just a way to get out of plans.
I used to say that too. Sorry, I can't go
my
over.
dad.
Staying at my dad's. That's so
Basically,
clutch.
Use it with work.
That's
and
so clutch,
I was
bro.
like, yeah, that'd be
Like,
nice.
you're a grown man. Can't come into work on Friday. Going to my dad's.
I was like, yeah, that's nice, but I'm with my dad. And she's like, okay. Blah, blah. And then she like, kind of kept doing it. And then she would send paragraphs and paragraphs about her life.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, cool.
Why didn't you just
I didn't even
block
say
her?
it like that. I said, oh, cool.
Long story short, Talon's just a bad person.
And then,
honestly.
no, there's a lot more.
No, there's not, Talon. We've been running in
Yeah,
circles.
yeah.
No, okay. And then when the Jack Harlow album came out, I posted on my story. I was like, it's 3 out of 10. And then I made a joke. I was like, he'll be good once he stopped making music for insecure women. So then she was like, can you explain? And I was like, explain what? And she was like, how is it for insecure women? And I was like, and then I told her about like the lyrics and how he's like talking about licking women or whatever, something weird like that. And I was like, it doesn't appeal to me as a listener. And then she was like, well, it's actually for inclusion, him licking bodies. And I'm like, what? And she actually tried to like argue with me about it. And I didn't understand. So I was just like, I don't remember how I ended it, but
Never argue with the fool because people from a distance can't tell who is who. As
that's kind of
Hov
it.
said.
But
You should have just blocked her like a year ago.
maybe I should.
yeah, I'm done, bro. I'm just blocking people from now on. I don't care.
Like if they
Oh.
just bug you, just block
If you
them.
post one thing I don't like, that's what I do on Twitter, not like Instagram.
Follow them.
On Instagram now, I'm blocking everybody now. If
She
I see
like-
something stupid,
she-
block.
She glares at
You
me.
block me too. If you don't like the stuff I post, block me.
I
She
feel like a lot of people have already done that.
Yeah.
she glares at me when and whoever I'm walking with at school. So it's really weird.
You just gotta
Try to avoid her, but
Social media isn't real. A lot of people need to realize that.
factual.
It's not real. Take it too serious.
Okay, so let's like think who we look like as celebrities, but like we have to say who you look like.
I don't,
So me and Talon will say who we think you look like.
I don't think I look like anybody. Like legit. There's not a single celebrity like, oh, I might have hair like them or whatever, but facial features, no. Hunter's first is obvious. His is
Evan Hansen.
Jake Gyllenhaal. And John.
we need to watch that tonight. We're watching it tonight.
Oh, I'm down.
Talon resembles.
I don't know. We just don't have celebrity faces.
Yeah, clearly we
Our
don't.
We're just not built for Hollywood.
Yeah.
Hunter, Johnny Depp, Jake Gyllenhaal.
Does not look like Johnny Depp or
Yes, he
Jake
does, Tom.
Gyllenhaal, bro.
I do, bro.
More Johnny Depp than Jake.
Yeah, more Johnny Depp than Jake.
It's a great compliment.
Oh, didn't you say someone at the spa said like, oh, you look like Jake Gyllenhaal?
Yeah.
I wish someone would
A
say
gay man was into me in the store and he complimented me. That's how
That's
I
even
know
better.
it was real.
That's even better.
Have I had a dude into me before? I think I have. I just don't remember it. But I remember
You're
being
not
like,
sexy
yeah.
if you haven't had gay guys be into you.
In you? You said in.
Hey!
He said in.
Yeah, he did
This
say in, yeah.
guy.
He said in.
We don't judge.
I don't know who I look like. I can't give a
Be
guess.
you, Hunter. You know?
Same thing. Same thing goes.
True. You're not sexy if a gay guy hasn't been inside of you.
that's
All right,
just
that's
getting-
enough.
You're
That's the
getting weird
same
with it.
thing.
You're getting weird with it.
But no, I look like
You look like Sebastian Stan,
No, he does.
I would take that.
not.
I'll take
like his
one,
cousin.
when my hair's longer.
Yeah, you look like his cousin.
You look like
Call me Sebi.
the.
You look like the guy who plays. He looks like the guy who plays Vecna. He looks like one. The hair. It's just the hair.
You're just too young to look like anybody. That's the thing. You don't have your man face yet.
Oh, he looks like Bradley Cooper.
I mean, we saw how much I changed from how I was a freaking baby to now. So
Thank goodness.
I haven't changed. Like, I just grew out facial hair, but everything else hasn't changed at all since like freshman year.
Yeah, you look exactly.
That's the only thing.
Your hair
Evan-
changed.
from Evan was like 12 to
Evan
now.
looks like a lot of people.
Evan Hansen for sure. He looks like Evan Hansen, like no
Steve
joke.
Buscemi, Evan Hansen,
Hansen.
those dudes from the Netflix movies.
No idea who that is.
Those
Oh, Noah
guys from-
Centineo. Yeah,
Centennial?
that's his name.
Centeneo.
He does not look like that guy at all.
Whatever.
Yo,
Because Evan's not.
the way he talks is
crazy.
so
I hate
funny
that
too.
guy.
He
Trap.
talks like girls are pretty.
That guy's so
In there.
annoying.
It's like everything he says, he's thinking about it really hard.
He's trying to be cool.
He has like force out words.
He'd be terrible on a podcast.
So I was at Albertsons and then I
And
remember
I ran into this beautiful, perfectly
symmetrical.
Woman.
Soul. like he's breathing out on
And
every word.
She was
first time she saw me, I thought of man. She's so
Man.
pretty.
I thought of man.
I thought of man, the wrath of
Wrath
man.
of Man.
Every time I see her,
I
I
was about to
think
say
of
that.
The Wrath of Man, the movie by Guy Ritchie. Sorry,
Okay, we can't go like this forever.
Jason.
All right, what's the
Statham.
last thing we can talk about? Just real fast.
You didn't
Anything
tell
on
me
your
your actual
minds?
pet peeves.
Yeah, what's your pet peeve?
I feel like we've done that a bunch.
I think we have. I'm in my multiverse era. There's Disco Mason. We got I'm the man, Mason. We got
Rachel.
Rachel. We got what's it called?
I saw he changed his name, and
You're
I
always
was like,
freaking throwing me off on
Who
Twitter,
is
bro.
this?
I'm like,
Exactly.
who am I following?
he literally was watching me while I was looking.
Yeah,
And I
tell
have to go to the profile, and it's like, I'm him.
I was
And
like,
I'm
I was like, who is
you know when you
Rachel?
don't go on Twitter for a while and like you'll get those like purple notifications like what you missed out on or whatever, or not purple, like in your notifications it'll be like a
Because
little
he's on
bar.
Twitter every day.
yeah, look at news. That's where I get my
Either way,
news.
it's like it'll give you notification like while you were gone, here's like tweets from people you follow you've missed. And I was like, Talon, did you see my new tweets? And he's like, no, let me check. He opens Twitter and he had those notifications from like, he's like, who is Rachel?
The profile picture too. I was like, I don't follow
I
a
know,
Rachel
but-
that's blonde.
The hands.
That's your shoe.
No, you had the hands.
That's a banner. Be the change you want to see in the world.
Always throwing me off on Twitter.
Yeah.
I always have to check the profile. And then I know.
I'm the man. That's all I could say.
Yeah, we're just the man.
We are the man. We're the man.
You
we're
will
the
refer
man.
to us as the man. when
Yes,
you
we
see us.
am.
Okay, them.
I'm
You're
no.
not
I'm,
like he and him.
I'm literally him.
With that, I think we
Nice
had
little
a
40-minute episode.
great little time together. We're definitely gonna eat right now and wake up.
Very hungry.
Yeah,
And we
make sure
need
to
to
follow us on
film.
our socials.
Go
Make
watch
sure
the
to tell a
sorry.
friend. Watch our YouTube.
I'm gonna also get behind the
videos
scenes
of
for this
this?
episode as well. Us
Yes.
chilling out tonight. Us eating dinner.
BTS.
If you want to see us eat, you want to see us.
Not the
survive.
band.
Don't forget to watch the promo. That
Yo,
we're-
didn't BTS break up?
I don't know anything about that.
I keep getting ads for their music, and I feel like it's like a Sokovian man
That's
saying
because you
English.
listen to Harry Styles.
Sokovia is not a real country.
No, it's definitely Sokovian man, but I'm like, his English is just off, and then I realized it's BTS.
Wow, you racist.
I'm not racist. They
With
just
that, we're gonna end it. Thank you for listening, and goodbye.
We need to eat first. We can
hate you guys.
film at sunset.
No, we have the suits on right now.
Hey, do you want to film it before we eat?
Let's do it now.
It's like just slow-mo walking clips. Sound. What are you doing?
It's gonna take 2 minutes.
Yeah, you can tell everybody.
just walking
can
in this
tell
thing.
everybody. I'm the man.
I'm the man. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. Yes, I am.